Erev Tov, Rabotai. So we're finished with the fast, Baruch Hashem. As we said, 7:30, we can already eat after Arvit, Bezat Hashem. So I want to tell you also something that we didn't get a chance to say yesterday about we're going to do Parashat Zachor this Shabbat, this coming Shabbat, right? So this is a very important thing. They say, right, in the Shulchan Aruch, it says that there's two parshiot that we have to read them from the Torah. It's from the Torah, not from the rabbis. Only two of the whole year. Which one is that? Parashat Zachor, it's from the Torah, right? And also, we have to do Paraduma. We're going to do 2 weeks later, B'ezrat Hashem, right? Paraduma, Parashat Zachor, these are from the Torah. So you have to make sure you come, that's the thing. Don't say, well, yeah, they'll hear it, over there, these people. No, you have to also come. Everybody has to come and hear. Parashat Zachor, it's from the Torah. And also, when the Chazan, the Baal Koreh, he reads the Parashat Zachor, he has to tell the people, to be mitkaven, to have the kavanah, to have the intention to do the mitzvah from the Torah, Parashat Zachor, So everybody should have this kavanah. He has to have the kavanah for you, and you have to have the kavanah to be yotzi with him, right? This way, everybody does the mitzvah properly. So you make sure, right, that everybody does it. So you have to also come on time, because if you don't come, right, you're going to miss it, right? If you don't come, if you come late, right, you're not going to catch the Parashat Zachor. You have to make sure. When do we say it's a maftir, right? So when we do the maftir, the last aliyah, this is when we say Parashat Zachor. This is So you have to make sure that you come and hear that from the Torah. What about women? Right? What about ladies? So the truth is, the machloket, the poskim. There are some poskim that say that the women are also obligated to hear Parashat Zachor. So they also have to come, the women, So if you have, your wife or whatever, your mother, whatever it is, right, tell them to come if they can. If they can't come, they can't make it for some reason, let's say, whatever, they're taking care of children or whatever it is, right, there's something they're busy, they can't come, they don't feel good, whatever it is. So there is also another opinion, that says that, right, the Sefer HaChinuch, it says over there that the women are not obligated to do Parashat Zachor, to hear Parashat Zachor. Why this one says yes, why this one says no, I'll explain to you why. According to one who says that women are obligated, the reason why they're obligated is because, there's a rule like this, right? Mitzvat aseh she'azman grama, nashim peturot. What does that mean? If you have a positive commandment, right? Something you have to do actively, you have to do, right? Something. And it's from the Torah, and right, so women are not obligated to do these things. I'll give you an example, right? For instance, and it's also time bound, right? Meaning it has a special time, right? So what about tefillin, right? Are women obligated to do tefillin? No. Why? Because it's a mitzvah aseh she'azman grama. This is the reason why. What about tzitzit? No, right? They're not obligated to do tzitzit. This is the reason why. Because it's mitzvah aseh she'azman grama. It's a positive commandment which is time bound. So therefore, the rule is that women are not obligated. Also, so here now, what about Parashat Zachor? Right? It's also mitzvah aseh. But the thing is, that it's not really she'azman grama. It's not time bound. You know why? Because you can do Parashat Zachor any time of the year. It's just that the custom is, the minhag, the rabbis were metaken to do it right before Purim, the Shabbat before Purim. But the truth is, if you didn't do it before Purim, you can also do it after Purim. If you were not able to do, you have to do. No matter what. That's why a person who missed it, by the way. Let's say a person didn't catch it, right? Parashat Zachor. So what does he do? So in the summer, we're going to read it again. When we read the Parsha Shavua, right? It's going to be over there. So we have to come and tell the Baal Koreh, I missed the Kriyah. I missed Parashat Zachor. So now, have me in mind to do the mitzvah from the Torah. So you can do that also if you missed it. But the women, right, on the one hand, right, so here the thing is that it's not really time bound, this mitzvah from the Torah. It doesn't have a special time. So therefore, that's the reason why they say women are obligated to come. It's not a time bound mitzvah. This is the reason why they're obligated. But the Sefer HaChinuch, he says something else. He says, you know what? Women are not obligated. You know why? Because it's not the women. What is the mitzvah of Parashat Zachor? What is the mitzvah? What mitzvah are we doing? Right? To remember to wipe out Amalek. To wipe them out, right? We have lots of Amalek today, Baruch Hashem. You know who they are, right? I don't have to tell you. I'm not going to mention any names. We have lots of Amalek we have to wipe out. But the thing is, that this is a milchama. It's a war. So women, they go to war, they go to milchama. No, they're not. They have no business going to war. Right? Today in the Israeli army, they go. But this is not according to halakha. This is not proper. Women are not supposed to go to war. You know, it's even prohibited, by the way, that a woman should have a neshek, should have a gun. This is also not allowed. Why is that? Why isn't a woman allowed to have a gun? What's the reason why? Because it's a malbush of a gever. It's a man's clothing. It's a man's thing. So a woman who's having a gun, she's wearing a man's clothing. So that's the reason why a woman is not supposed to have a gun. So the truth is, according to halakha, woman is not supposed to go, to fight in the war. They do that today, but today they don't care about halakha. They don't care about nothing. This is the reason why we have a situation like this, you understand? But the truth is, they're not supposed to go. So says the Sefer HaChinuch, because women, it's not their way to go to milchama, to go to war. What they have to be in the kitchen, right? Making food for Shabbat. What business do they have going to milchama? So this is the reason why he says, right, that women are patur, because the mitzvah of making a milchama is not shaykh to them. It's not relevant to them. So this is the reason why. But anyway, right, if a woman can, since there's two opinions, one says they have to come, the other one says not. So if they can, it's from the Torah, so they should try to come if they can, if they can. If they can't, okay, so you can rely on the other opinion, as we said, right? This is the mitzvah of Parashat Zachor. So you have to make sure you come and hear it. By the way, there's also another thing, which is that there are some communities where, let's say if somebody didn't come in the morning, right? Let's say he missed it in the morning, he woke up late, right? He slept. He's tired, he wants to do Menuchat Shabbat. So he slept a little bit too long. So they also have another reading that they do before Mincha. They take out the Sefer Torah and they read Parashat Zachor again. For the women or for the people who came late, they didn't catch it. They can do it also, but you have to have a minyan. That's the thing, If you don't have a minyan, you cannot take out Sefer Torah. You know what I mean? So you have to,
Do you need 10 women for this or 10 men? No, men.
So that's the thing, The truth is that minyan is men. You know that, right? Women don't count on minyan. But in this case, since they're obligated, so they're also minyan. So if you have 10 women that come, you can take out the Sefer Torah for them, to read the Parashat Zachor. Yes, it's true. Why? Because they're obligated also. So for this mitzvah, they're also minyan. Not for Amidah, Shachrit, Mincha Arvit. No, for that they're not minyan. But for this mitzvah, they are. Because they are also obligated, to do the mitzvah. So this is the reason why you can have 10 women. Yes, you take out the Sefer Torah and you read. Yes. But if you're reading for the women, do you say, right, Baruch Atah Hashem Noten Torah? No, we don't say. Why? Because we don't bless for the ladies. The ladies don't have to make these brachot, Birkat Torah. So we take it out and we read it without bracha. Just Zachor, right? That's it, right? No, Lo Tishkach, right? That's it, right? No bracha, not before and not after, right? And then we take it back to Sefer Torah and we put it in. But you have to have minyan. That's the thing, right? At least 10 men, 10 women, whatever, right? Or 5 and 5. That's also good. That's also good. They're obligated, so you can do it that way. Okay, Baruch Hashem. So we understand. So that's the regarding Parashat Zachor. I'm going to finish now. We have to do our beat. So also I want to tell you, right, that what about the Seudat Purim? So it says in halakha like this, that if you do the Seudat Purim at night, lo yatzai dechova, you do it before your obligation. You can only do the Seudat in the daytime, so you have to wait. First you go to the synagogue, right, you do Shachrit, you read the Megillah, and then you can do the Seudat after. This is the Seudat Purim. But at night, this is not the Seudat Purim.
Question.
Yeah.
We have on a Saturday we have a lunch.
Right.
And then we have a shilishi.
Yes.
Do we obligated do after Megillah another Seudat?
Melav Malka, yeah. It's, not because of Purim, because of Shabbat. You know what I mean?
No,
you say after that, after.
Yeah, so Melav Malka is after Shabbat.
Revi.
Seudat Ravit, yeah. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? We're obligated to do Melav Malka every Motzi Shabbat, every time.
Before I can, what should I do?
So, you know what they say, right? The Chazal. Chacham enav beroshot. You know what they say, right? You know what that means? Person who's Chacham, he doesn't eat so much, that he should be so full like that. He can't eat even a little kazait, If you're Chacham, eat a little bit less. So this way you have a little bit room for Melava Malka. You know what I mean? So because the Melava Malka is a very important mitzvah. So what you have to do for Melava Malka, eat at least kazait of bread. Kazait. What is kazait? Half an egg. It's like this. Like this. Nothing. It's no big deal. And you say Birkat Hamazon, Shalom Al Yisrael. You know what I mean? But for the Seudat Purim, you have to do in the daytime. What about the drinking? Right? It's a mitzvah to get drunk, on Purim, Even though the rest of the year, by the way, we don't say it's a mitzvah to get drunk. It's never a mitzvah to get drunk in Judaism, No such a thing like this. Only on Purim. That's it, right? Every other time, we say don't get drunk, This is not good. It's not a Jewish way, to get drunk, You look like a fool, You behave like a crazy man. You look like a meshuggah. But on Purim, there's a mitzvah to get drunk. But depends, right, how you hold your liquor, Some people, when they drink, they get, abusive, violent, they start to, they hit people, whatever. They get violent or they get abusive, they start to talk, bad things, all kinds of insulting people, If you get like that, don't drink too much, maybe one or two, right? That's about it, If you get crazy like that, there's no mitzvah for you, right? The mitzvah is only for people when they get drunk, They feel happy, they feel good, they're hugging each other, loving each other, love, peace, everything is good. So then you can drink, you know what I mean? But if this kind of person gets violent, then no, don't drink, better not to drink, you know what I mean? Don't, just, drink some Coca-Cola, that's about it, right? That's all you need. You don't need anything more than that.
You have to drink.
Only if you can handle it. You understand? That's the thing. If you become like a meshuggah, not for you. Right? Yeah. Not for you. Right. What about women? Right? We're going to finish with this, right? Just one more thing. Women. What about women? They're supposed to drink on Purim? The answer is no. Why is that? Why is the mitzvah not for them? Because it says in the Talmud, that if a woman drinks one drink, very good for her. She's happy, good, everything is good. Sameach. If she drinks 2 or 3, she already becomes crazy. Yeah. She loses control. You understand? So because of that, this could lead to a sin. She could do a sin like this. If a woman drinks 2, 3 drinks, 4 drinks, very dangerous business. You know what I mean? So you have to, make sure that your wife never comes to this, situation where she's drinking like that much. So therefore, for women, there's no mitzvah. One, they can have one glass of wine, 1 bottle of beer. That's it. Finish. Gmarnu. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen, amen. רבי חנניה בן שאומר, אז הקדוש ברוך הוא רוצה לשאול, רבי חפתי רבה, אני רוצה לשאול, לחפש, לאמץ, את כל יגדיר תורה וידיר.